we saw for a long time the ANC tracking well below 50%. And then about a month out from the election, the ANC started going up again towards 50%. And we thought they might just get over 50%. And then with about a week, 10 days to go, they fell right back down to 40%. And we went into the election with the ANC at 40. So we knew that there was going to be a coalition governing South Africa, yes. Before we went into the election, we knew that it would be a coalition government. We knew that the ANC would be able to go into a straight coalition with very few parties. If the ANC got 40%, they would not be able to go into a coalition with just a few small parties to get over 50%. They would need one of the big parties. We didn't know quite how well the EFF or MK would do, although MK was showing up very strongly in our polling as the biggest party in KwaZulu-Natal well before the election, so we knew that MK was going to do well. The EFF we thought would get about 10.5%, or between 8 and 10%, that's where they'd been polling, then ended up getting just over 9, if I recall correctly. So we knew everyone was in the ballpark. And we thought there would be 3 parties that could take ANC over 50. One was us, one was the EFF, one was MK.
Good day, everyone. Good day. I welcome you all to Newsalogy Political Media. My name is Usabelo Wagazuma Ongamalala, and I welcome you to this political talk. So today I want us to talk about something very interesting, shocking. What you're about to hear. The DA and the ANC together, they've taken the outcome of the ETHEKWINI Ward 110 to court to declare that the results or the outcome of the results were illegal, because there were some people who were sharing some addresses on their voters' roll. So they are saying that that outcome, it is not legal at all. So they have taken this now to the IEC, and they are saying that they don't accept the outcome of what? The votes. Because we know that that ward was won by the MK party, right? And the disclaimer now comes and says that no, but they've been robbed. They've been what? Robbed. I want to sing the song. The song says, Sizojika izinto thulamntana wenukadela, thulamntana wenukadela, thulamntana wenukadela, sizojika izinto thulamntana wenukadela. Sulamtana Minukalila, Sulamtana Minukalila. Yeah, seems like the tables have turned against the DA and the ANC combined. Remember when the MK party was busy there in the courts accusing the IEC of vote rigging? And people, they were saying and calling them names, saying that no, these ones are delusional. These ones, they're just wanting to show off. They just want attention from the public. This thing of theirs, it does not work. They must accept the final results that they've lost the election. But now seems like the tables have turned. Now the same DA together with their partner, the ANC, they are also now going to the IEC, going to court to counteract now the outcome of ETHEKWINI by election. So what does this tell you? Things have changed. The tables have turned. Who have thought that this will be the outcome, whereby these two are now accusing the IEC of mishandling the entire election, right? Now they are accusing, they themselves, the #1 protectors of the IEC, now they are accusing the outcome of the election. Interestingly, you remember the words of Helen Zille. Helen Zille vowed that they will fight by all means necessarily so that they will keep KZN away from the MK party. She even claimed and said that they don't want to give KZN to dogs. Do you remember this clip here?
So we aren't, and I'll be quite honest, I mean, we could threaten to bring KwaZulu-Natal down if they don't agree to the document's terms in Gauteng, but we're not going to do that. We're not irresponsible people. We don't want to hand KwaZulu-Natal to MK and the EFF. It would be a total disaster for that province. So we're not about to do that. There are other levers that we're going to use, obviously there are. But we're not going to say the people of KwaZulu-Natal can be thrown to the dogs, not at all.
Now it seems like Helen Zille's dream is not coming to pass. Seems like her dream is not coming true. The MK party is busy sweeping the floor there in KZN. But she wrote this in her Twitter X platform account at Helen Zille. This past Wednesday, there was a clear two-horse race in the by-election in Ward 110. ETHEKWINI DA and versus MK. Along came ActionSA and backed an independent candidate, splitting the DA's vote, which allowed MK to win by 22 votes. When will voters ever learn? So now Helen Zille comes and accuses ActionSA to say that there was an independent candidate, right, in which that now decreased now the voters, the people who used to vote for the DA, to go for that candidate, in which that made the DA numbers to dwindle down, to just decrease like that. So Helen Zille now is blaming ActionSA, saying that they are the ones now who are responsible. This is their downfall of letting down the DA, and saying, accusing the voters to say that when will the voters ever learn? Ever learn what, Helen Zille? Ever learn what, Gogo? Granny, please answer. To ever learn what? To maybe to accuse the MK party of the unknown, because they were never in governance. But now you want to paint the entire organization as failures. The only organization you need to pinpoint out is the ANC. They've been in government for over 30 long years. Then she continued to say, we launched complaints before the by-election against scores of voters claiming to be registered at the same address. The IEC dismissed our complaint. That is what swings the results of a by-election. So according to Helen Zille, she says that there was voter complaints. There was a manipulation when it comes to the voters' roll, because there were so many names that were using one address, the same address, and saying that this was corruption in the highest order. But now I want to say something, because the ANC even went to an extent to issue out a public letter of them accusing the IEC and the outcome of the results. Let us jump to the letter here. For immediate release, 16 April 2025, ANC KZN lodges formal complaint with IEC over illegal voters registration in ETHEKWINI Ward 110. The African National Congress, ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, has officially lodged a formal complaint with the Independent Electoral Commission, IEC, following alarming evidence of irregular and illegal voters registration in Ward 110 of the ETHEKWINI municipality. During today's by-election process, the ANC uncovered blatant manipulation of the voters' roll in the Mount Moriah voting district. These findings raise serious concern about the integrity and the credibility of the electoral process in this ward. Our investigations have revealed shocking discrepancies. 134 individuals are registered at 1 Mount Moriah Drive, a one-bedroom flat clearly incapable of housing such a large number of people. 79 individuals are registered at 2 Mount Moriah Drive, again raising suspicions about the legitimacy of these entries. Most disturbingly, 89 individuals are registered at non-existent address 09 Mount Moriah Drive. So this is the same address according to what they've stipulated here. And I think these are just fair cries, fair injustices that they are pointing out. They just need to provide hardcore evidence and go against or go for the IEC. They provide evidence and they go for IEC, right? So that is just the game plan. This appears to be a deliberate attempt to manipulate the voters' roll, which is not only illegal but a direct threat to our democracy. Oh, my daughter, the tables have turned now, turned literally. It undermines public confidence in our democratic institutions and electoral processes. The ANC views this matter with the utmost seriousness. We have submitted all supporting documentation to the IEC and demand an urgent and thorough investigation. Immediate corrective action is essential to restore the integrity of the voters' roll. We call on the IEC to fulfill its constitutional mandate to ensure free, fair, and credible election. Oh, for the first time we hear such words coming from these, the ANC. Also the DA supports this, by the way. We also urge all political parties to act responsibly and refrain from conduct that compromises the democratic process. The ANC will not tolerate any effort to subvert the will of the people. We remain steadfast in our commitment to safeguard the democracy and protecting the integrity of our electoral system throughout KwaZulu-Natal, issued by the African National Congress in KwaZulu-Natal. So there you have it, folks. The ANC crying foul. By the way, Helen Zille herself reposted this letter of the ANC, meaning that she concurs with what the ANC is outlining, to say that they support the ANC fully. They are behind the ANC, and the same cries that the ANC is pointing out is the same cries that the DA, they are standing at, to say that now these are our injustices here, 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 and there. They just need to provide hardcore evidence. That is what we need to see as the public. So very interestingly, now that the tables have changed, as I sang the song, to say that not long ago it was a different political parties who have taken now the IEC to court for vote rigging and corruption. Now today, now the two most accused political parties now are doing the same thing. So it seems like everyone, when he's losing, accuses the IEC of mishandling things. Yeah, that's what the outcome there. So what the reality that Helen Zille now she needs to face is that the power dynamics in KZN have changed. So her tough talk to say that KZN must not be given to dogs seems like they'll be taking everything. Seems like that talk was just for nothing. Looking at the results and the outcome of what is happening, I think even Helen Zille now, where she is, she's feeling the pressure. She's just feeling the heat. The storm is coming in KZN just to take everything out. And Helen Zille knows that at the end, the MK party, if they are not robbed in the near future, the people who shall govern. Umkhonto shall govern in that side of the country. So yes, that is what we have for today. What do you think about this move of the ANC and the DA jointly accusing the IEC of corruption, and that there was some mishandling of things there, and the outcome of the results must not be allowed. It must be rejected because there was some corruption that was happening. Obvious, if they both accuse, only they accusing what? The MK party. They don't need to say it, but we can just read between the lines, because when they win, they don't accuse of anything. But when the MK party now wins, especially in their strongholds, now they are so quick to pinpoint what went wrong and to complain and cry for, to say that no, there was this corruption about the voters registration form and so forth and so forth. So these are the same accusations. We are not used to this accusation, but seems like when the MK party is winning, now they start those accusations. So what do you think about what is happening there? Please don't forget you can subscribe to this channel, and you can press the super thanks button, and you can leave a comment on the section below. Just let us hear what is in your mind. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm bowing out.